All right. These are, as I said before, the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh volumes that I own. I don't know what numbers some of these are. I bet I can figure them out by looking on the back. I know some of them are volume 1, 4, 5, 7, and a few others. But for the most part, we're going to keep our focus on the ones I have and not the ones that I'm missing. Because we are missing one of my We are missing one of my favorites. So, with that said, let's take a look at the first one. And we have The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Volume 1, The Great Honeypot Robbery. In case you don't know, this was an episode where the 100-acre wood was under a honey epidemic, where there were heffalumps and woozles that were taking everyone's honey. Come and share the laughter and fun with Winnie the Pooh and his lovable friends in the 100-acre wood as they embark on enchanting escapades in The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. These brand new, award-winning animated releases based on the beloved classics of A.A. Milne promise a charming and rollicking treat for children of all ages. And this one includes 3 episodes. They have the double length, which is basically like a 22-minute episode, The Great Honeypot Robbery, then the episode Stripes, and the episode Monkey See, Monkey Do Better. This one is one of the oldest tapes I have as part of my collection, and I think one of the oldest tapes of Winnie the Pooh that I own, because as you can see, it's a sticker label. Nice little New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh there, 44 minutes. And no print date, so I'm guessing this came out around the time... What is that? I can't tell what that is. Looks like something that was written on there, or behind it, or on top of it, I don't know. But this looks like it was released around the same time as Bambi and Cinderella in 1988 and 1989, so... Interesting, but does not have a print date, so... I cannot be too sure. Actually, let me look this up. Oh, doesn't have it on the back of this one. This one's too special for the lengths and parts and all that. Next up is Volume 4 that I have. There's No Camp Like Home, which involves a few camping and outdoors adventures. This one includes 3 episodes, including one that is a 2-parter. We have There's No Camp Like Home and Balloonatics, both of which are single episodes, and then Pull and Order, which is a 2-parter. This was released on video in, let's see. Doesn't say. Interesting. Well, no use beating about the bush. Let's check out what this one is. Focus. Focus. You don't want to focus? Fine. We are looking at a May of 1992 print date. And it says, Winnie, No Camp Home. That's weird. But it's a vertical label, so that's fun. I like vertical labels every now and then. Not a lot of tapes I have do have that. I think the only ones I can think of are my vertical label of The Jungle Book, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and the classics release of The Little Mermaid. Alright, next up, Volume 5, Windsome, Lose Some. Episodes about wind, I think. To be honest, I don't think I've watched all of these. At least all the way through. Some of them I have, because I love Winnie the Pooh, of course. As many of you would guess. We've got another 2 smaller episodes and then a full one. So we have Gone with the Wind, Nothing But the Tooth, and then the 2-parter, How Much Is That Rabbit in the Window? And this one is, like I said, Volume 5. Let's slip you out. Thank you. Ooh, another vertical label. Win Some, Lose Some. I'm guessing this one probably came out a bit later. Oh, earlier, because it doesn't have a print date. Interesting. So that No Camp one is the one that I have that's a later print date. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Next up is King of the Beasties, Volume 7. Thank you. Thank you, Eeyore. This one is about Tigger and how he thinks he's related to lions, and he kind of is. Distant relatives, if you will. And this one is one of the first that has 4 separate episodes and not just one double-length one. So we have King of the Beasties, Tigger's Shoes, Up, Up, and Awry, and then Luck-a-Muck. A couple of very good episodes there, if I do say so myself. One of my personal favorites being Tigger's Shoes, because that's just a messed up one. Like, why would you trick Tigger into putting, like, lead in his shoes to make him bounce better? I mean, I know it's probably good intentions from Rabbit's part, but that's kind of messed up, not gonna lie. And an ink label, so this one's gonna be a later one. So, King of the Beasties. And, of course, the camera does not want to... There we go. June 15th, 1992, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And another Winnie the Pooh classic here. Nice. Still need a few more to complete this collection. Alright. Everything's Coming Up Roses. This one is volume 9. So I technically had them out of order. That's what I get. But like I said, this one came from my local library. When they were downsizing their VCR or VHS collection, my aunt, who is a librarian there, called me and said, "Do you want to pick up some of these?" And I'm like, "Oh, hell yeah." We got another 4-parters here. We have E-I-E-I Eeyore, My Hero, Honey for a Bunny, and Owl Feathers. Interesting. No slipcover here. Only... 1 second. Only what's presentable, you know? We have Everything's Coming Up Roses. And a print date of 1 second. Focus. Focus, camera. Alright, fine. You don't want to focus. January 7th, 1992. Be kind. Please rewind. I don't have to anymore because, you know. Mwahahahahaha. I can be mean to myself because I'm the only one that gets screwed over. The last of these I have is Volume 8, The Sky's the Limit, which has one of my all-time favorite Winnie the Pooh episodes. This one was released in 1992, as said on that thing. And we have the episode Pooh Skies, which is a 2-parter. Then Rabbit Takes a Holiday. And Owl and the Family. Wonderful puns. Wonderful puns. And I can... Might need to... 1 second, guys. There we go. I don't know why, but this one was put in upside down. But whatever. The Sky's the Limit. 44-minute thing. And a print date that is almost impossible to read. Even by regular standards. January 6th, 1992. So yes, those are my 6 Winnie the Pooh New Adventures tapes. Join me in the next part where we take a look at the storybook classics, what are coming up next. See you then.